This is a Good Friday morning prayer. Our first scripture is Lamentation chapter 3 and 1 Peter chapter 1 and also the Gospel according to John chapter 13. I will offer just a reflection. Today we will remember the sufferings that led Jesus on the cross, and out of love he had come to this world, out of love, and he died for us. It would surprise you to know what people can do for love. A parent would willingly sacrifice time and resources in order to help a child, or a friend or a family would do that. It requires us some kind of a sacrifice when we buy a gift or do something to help or to let our friend that we love them. For Jesus on this day, on Good Friday, his love for us reached a highest level. Dying for your friend is the highest way of love that is. Could be demonstrated. This way of love for Jesus was through the way of the cross. There was a big sacrifice. So he gave his life. His blood was poured out. So from reading Lamentation chapter 3, it says, I am the one who has seen affliction. He has driven and brought me into darkness without any light. Jesus, unfortunately, did descend into the worst of sufferings, the things that upset us, the things that scare us, so he can, in solidarity with us, clean us and comfort us, redeem us in our situations. He calls us to this, his way of the cross, his way of love, and tells us that you shall be holy, for I am holy in 1 Peter chapter 1. Because he who calls you is holy. Be holy yourselves in all your conduct. Now today we remember those experiences of Jesus. Remember he had to go to Pontius Pilate, and that night there was a very quick trial, and then he was brought back to Caiaphas, and then back to Pontius Pilate, and eventually the trial ended with being condemned to death. Now, it would have been the early afternoon that he would give up his spirit to God and die on the cross. Now, that appeared to be the victory of evil was overturned by this selfless act that he went into death, and then, but 3 days later, he resurrected. But John that day became responsible for Jesus' mother, whose experiences was also gut-wrenching. Now, all these experiences are unfortunately in our world, yet we understand that God's intention is in descending to us towards the worst of these experiences was to be with us through it, to carry us through it, to experience a different kind of joy when you know you are being carried by God. He laid down his life for us. What love exceeds that? Jesus one time asked Peter, will you lay down your life for me? At that point, Jesus explained that he would go on to deny him 3 times. Eventually, he did share in Jesus' cup of suffering and lay down his life for Jesus out of love. Amen.